Hey everyone, and welcome to another TWM12 video on, well, it's actually my first proper video on Azur and Crosswave. And this is, well, my first, as more of a first impressions of it, to be honest with you. After playing on the phone for about a year and a half now, it's quite the difference seeing 3D models, and honestly, the waifu looks actually pretty good. You can't go wrong with a Kage, you really can't. Though it's a bit weird seeing an aircraft carrier have dash, admittingly. It really is. But so far, the game has a few wee sound bugs that I find are quite annoying. So, even with the small wee port bugs that I think are pain in the arse, I will say this here, the game is pretty well rounded for the first proper console slash PC Steam game essentially. However, to play efficiently you will need a gamepad, well, an Xbox remote essentially. As you see, trying to put it on keyboard is a pain in the arse, it really is. I tried it and I couldn't get used to it, so sort of stuck to the most noobish thing ever of using an Xbox remote to play a PC game. So please leave the hate out. I'm only joking. Hate on me all you want for using the fucking Xbox remote to play a PC game. However, the campaign, I will say this, is very long and it's quite enjoyable. I've only played 2 or 3 chapters in it. There are 6, and it took me the guts of half an hour, 45 minutes each chapter. So it's quite nice that way. And I do love the battle moments here. I will say this is one big difference to it is that you don't actually use wisdom cubes to buy ships. Use Akashi credits, and every ship here, as you can see, will have different costs to do so. You won't have to worry about spending the guts of 100 wisdom cubes to build, saying the Gato or something like that there. You actually have to save up your points, which you can see she has 1,000, so she is one of the more expensive ones. Where Akagi, as you can see, was quite cheap. She was 500, I believe. So, I wonder if I can strengthen it. I can. There isn't actually much point, to be fair, to the actual coins other than to buy equipment. But honestly, the equipment at the minute is very limited until you get more into the game, and I'm still quite early out in the game. Another feature I do quite like is actual take a photo, which allows you to go in and take photos of your characters, screenshots. Quite a niche wee feature, but it's quite nice. Overall, so far I'm impressed by the amount of features. I do like the idea of episodes, which allow you to play different episodes, well, off-game cutscenes and all that type of stuff, which is quite nice. Gallery, you've obviously got your memories to go through. Illustrations, such as put your hand up type of thing. Whoops, I meant to do the one above that. There's all different wee illustrations that are, it's pretty cool. Or javelin to know how. I'm trying not to spoil this here, as the campaign is actually really interesting. I'm really enjoying the campaign at the minute. I'm trying to stay away from it and go on to do it as more of another video, as I really don't want to spoil it for everyone. So I want to wait a wee bit so a majority of people have completed it, or at least got a majority of the way through it, and won't hate me for spoiling their campaign. So obviously, instead of calling depot, it's called warehouse in this here one, so it's a slight difference one. It's the same idea behind it essentially. So I'll go back to actually gameplay, to be honest with you. It's a bit easier to explain gameplay than going through all the different. I haven't done this one yet, pass it. So you've got your support fleet and your main fleet. So the support fleet is essentially a backup fleet, and it's handy having Akashi in it. But sadly, I've got to remove Akashi from this, as she is the boss. So I shall go back on that one. I shall carry out the attack. It is a bit more difficult to level up in this, as XP gained is not the quickest. However, I will say this, you will enjoy this game if you enjoy the server. It's like, come on, look at the waifus. Come on, ship waifus. Like, look at Akagi, look at, you can't go wrong with Akagi, you really can't. I fucking love Akagi. But it's so weird not having to worry about I will say this, the planes aren't actually that powerful in this game. I think the planes need a bit of a buff. Fuck, there's a... Go kill. As you can see, it's not overly powerful. I'll switch to Yamashiro. And hopefully get Yamashiro to do a wee bit more damage with her. It would be nice to see a Yamashiro actually have to retrofit ships. Like Yamashiro comes retrofit normally, so it would be nice to see a normal change. I don't think they'll do it though. It would be nice to see that change. Oh, look at that evil smirk. You know you really want that evil smirk. Come on. You know you want to kill it. Come on. Perfect. Fucking torpedoes. I can look at all those fluffy tails. Looking at Kashi doing all the repairs already. Don't think I'm gonna get gold. I don't think I'm gonna get my... Yeah, I don't think I'm getting S rank in this one. Sadly, Kashi makes it slightly more difficult. I probably should have took a torpedo ship with this here, but admittingly I just like using Kage as I really want to get our levels back up. And I'd rather not play the same mission again when I'm trying to do I'd rather show a slightly different one. The gameplay can seem a bit repetitive, but it is enjoyable. It's a bit more dodge and show up that you actually get 3D waifus with instead of the 2D ones. Now, the character models do need a wee bit of refinement, I will say that. However, they are pretty refined as they are. They're not bad. I won't be one of the ones that will be so critical of the game over the smallest mistakes and the smallest wee things that I will just take away the fun of it. It's a good game, and despite some of the people that all say this model looks weird, come on, it's obviously going to look slightly different. I know we're all used to having the 2D ones and all that shite because we play the Azur lane on the phone and all. But honestly, give it a chance. It's a fun game. The campaign is outstanding. I love the campaign, personally speaking. I love it. There we go, she levels up. Go to another one while we talk. I'm hoping to aim for about 10-12 minutes in this here video with chatting wise. One thing I'll showcase the photos to show you what I mean. So there's different settings you can do the photos. So the Great Sea Evening. Say for example you want to take out the waifu. And then you hit and record. I really want to get Bismarck. As you can see, you got back, capture, start. Gives you all the moment. As you can see, you can move the camera. It's pretty cool. There we go. Move it towards the scene. It's quite hard to actually take the screenshots, admittingly, but I think it's pretty quite cool. Obviously, you've got your different poses that you can strike. You've got your different impressions. So obviously, you got a wee smirky smile back to default. Hey, come on. Look at that sexy. Fuck, I shouldn't actually be saying that there on YouTube. I'll keep it. If we're throwing our basic planes, which it's hard to actually beat this here feature, allowing you to be able to do all the different. It allows for a lot of creativity, and I shall go back. As you can see, you can take away the scenes there to make it look a bit better. Hey, come on. Kage with sunset. You can't beat that there. Come on. Well, actually. Maybe Bismarck or Graf Zeppelin, but I'll take another screenshot for personal use. And I shall go return to base, as I've showcased that feature already. Go back onto it, and I shall do one more extreme. I'll just go through the extreme battle start. I really don't want. I really want to do it, but I really don't want to, as I want to keep it. I want to keep it good. I want to keep the campaign for a stream, as I'd rather not spoil it for everyone. The Cashion. the capitalist cat. I would recommend buying her as soon as possible in the game, as she is very handy to have. Oh shit, there's... Whoops, one of my reserve destroyers is an enemy fleet. Whoopsies. Just remove her. There we go. No real point on having too many. It's really tempting me to get to play through and get Bismarck, but I shall get it eventually. But Javelin said 23 and I'm a yummy. Come on. Can't go wrong with aircraft carriers. You really can't. And just the animation of her planes launching alone are just, that's just so nice. I get there's people that love having accuracy and all, but come on, you have to give them credit where it's due. And it's the reason why I think the animations went on hiatus. Is yes, why they want to refine the voice acting and animation style. I do think it would be nice for people in the Azur community to give a bit more credit where it's due on this here. Though I'm probably going to get a lot of hate by saying that. Come on. That face. And the cat girls. Come on. Credit. Please. Why do you, I shouldn't really be saying it like that. As probably going to get a lot of hate for this video due to that. No. Anyways. Would I recommend this game? Completely. Especially to people wanting to get into Azur. While yes, the phone game's amazing, there are some people, gamer-wise and anime fan-wise and manga fan-wise, out there who prefer having a bit of a visual novel style game with obviously the shoot 'em up. I really think that's a nice feature to have in the game, and I'm hoping that this game will be developed more with DLC and more updates and more ships and all will eventually be added far more down the line. I'm not 100% sure on how many ships have been added so far. I need to check the references for that online. So I have no idea on that truthfully. However, I will say this, it's a very nice game so far, and honestly give it a chance if you're an Azur fan. If you're looking to get into Azur, I would definitely recommend playing both and attempting to do the best you can. Now, spec wise, this game isn't overly heavy on the spec wise. It's not what you would call, how would you put it, heavy on the RAM or heavy on the memory. It's only about 4 gig. I'll tell you now exactly the specs whenever Steam decides to let me go on my phone. There we go. Crosswave. There are the PC specs. It pretty much requires quite the minimum. Actually, there we go. Had a bit of a feel there on my phone. Pretty much, in short, it's only about 4 gig, requires 8 gig memory, like RAM memory, with an AMD Radeon R7 260X, which isn't actually that powerful of a graphics card, with an Intel Core i5 650. So overall, not what you would call the most demanding PC game, but I would definitely recommend, if you've got the chance, I'd definitely recommend this game. And hope you all enjoyed the video, and hope you, well, hopefully I'll get to make a lot more Azur and Crosswave content. Thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe.